Hi folks, I'm Russ Jones and I'm a professional installer, professional contractor in the paver and hardscapes industry. Having installed several 100,000 square foot of pavers over the last few years, I'm always interested in ways that I can save money. Just like you, in this economy, my labor burden, my material burden, all my overhead recovery is always something that I'm aware of. It's always something that I'm trying to control. So when I was introduced to a product that I'm excited to share with you today, I was a little skeptical when someone told me that I might earn as much as 6, 7, maybe as much as 10% more on a job without really having to do anything more than what I was already doing. After installing it several times and having evaluated it as far as a case study, I can tell you without a doubt that I have in my hands one of the most exciting products that I've ever seen in our industry, and I want to share it with you. That product is Brock PaverBase. You know, I was classically trained in our business, and I was always taught that you had to put out 5 to 6 to 7 inches of base and compact it. And I'm here to tell you that this product that I hold in my hands represents almost 400 pounds of base. Brock PaverBase is a polypropylene mat that replaces up to 5 inches of traditional base. The time and effort that I don't have to expend to put in base and to produce a perfect paver result has completely amazed me. I'm excited to tell you about Brock because I've had the good fortune to be able to go around the United States and watch installations from other contractors like you. The results are always the same. People cannot believe how fast, how perfect a Brock PaverBase paver system is. One of the things that I've always evaluated in my jobs is my labor base. By not having to use as much base, not having to excavate as much base, my labor burden is dropped enough that I believe on any given day that I'm going to produce a product that's anywhere from 10 to 15% faster. That savings alone has allowed me to introduce other products on jobs. It's allowed me to finish jobs quicker and go on to other jobs. But more importantly, it allows me to produce a perfect base every single time. Brock PaverBase produces a perfect result. You're going to see a training video now over the next few minutes, and I'm going to show you an installation that took place in LaGrange, Georgia. The patio that you're going to see is a little over 600 square feet. I had 4 guys on the job. We had 1 machine, and we installed just a little over 600 square feet in just a little over 1 day. In fact, the time that it took to do the job, we believe, was almost a full day ahead of schedule. That's nothing more than the results of using Brock PaverBase instead of additional 5 inches of base that would have been normally required. Sit back and enjoy the video, and when you get through, I'll tell you how to find Brock. We excavated, we compacted, we've put down a crusher run base that's been wetted and compacted twice. We've got 1 inch. Contractors, this is 1 inch of crusher run compacted twice. Very important that we get it compacted to somewhere in the 80 to 85% Proctor range. It's not a 95% Proctor rating base. It is surely it's an 80. This is 1 inch. In Georgia, on Georgia clay, we have a high shrink swell. I've successfully installed Brock at 2 inches and 1 inch, both, either or. I'm convinced with my experience that 1 inch will do it in the state of Georgia. We're going to now put down 3/4 of an inch of a granite dust. In Georgia, we call it M10 sand. So do our quick recap. First thing we did was we excavated our base to 4 inches. We then put down a compacted base, which we then got to what we call a rough grade. We used metal pipes to create a perfect grade, which is 3/4 inches thick, to put down an M10 or a granite sand. We've since screeded it flat, and now we're laying the Brock. And if you notice right here, one of the tricks that we recommend is to offset your lines to give Brock a little more support. This is the best part of the show, folks. This is where the patio starts to take place. Now I'm going to show you what a professional paver crew does and kind of give you some inspiration. Whenever you're using a paver or a brick product, you're going to need to put sand in the joints or a grout. What we highly recommend is a product that's called polymeric sand. Polymeric sand is a water-activated sand that basically produces a concrete sand. It's available at fine garden centers and anywhere in the United States. It's very easy to use. We recommend a polymeric sand as opposed to a traditional sand for the simple reason that once polymeric sand is activated, it will not come out of the grout joints. Makes it easier to clean, a little less hassle, a little less maintenance. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Brock, because I was sure excited to show it to you. You know, as I said before, I've been able to go across the United States and see these installations take place. I'm confident that if you'll give Brock a try, that we can demonstrate to you that Brock will produce a 6, 7, maybe as much as an 11 or 12% increase in your profits. I'd love to tell you more about the product, and all you need to do to find out about us is go to brockpaverbase.com. You'll find out all the technical data that I'm sure you're going to want to know about. You'll be able to find out a little more about the history of Brock. We'll give you samples. We'll tell you a little bit more about how to reach us. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you're as excited about it as I am, and good luck on your installations.